voice of the streets. Yeah, I'm the voice of the streets. Maybe no more pile of the beats. I mean, I only look up to God, Baba God born you. So well up for me, but you, Baba can't quit me on just so I can't you. When terrorize in the street, I know say I be dread. Niggas can't conquer me, so they pray for my death. On pay me long my shoes, you see on for my head. AK-47, go back, bellow shit my jet. Why you waiting for my album? Multi rum anything, multi palace in the studio, multi boss anything. Me alone be whiskey that for the voice anything, but anyway.
Yes, so country people, I hello, I greet you now plenty. I try to salute for now. Yes, so this one are your bogus program, streetwise, what they informate the public, they entertain you now. The total issues where they affect everybody for society. Now the voice of the street and they give voice to the voiceless. Today on Streetwise, we're going to talk about child abuse. What will be child abuse? We'll go talk to some group of students, make they informate us about child abuse, what it be, the types of child abuse where they, and also we also talk to some casual bogus parents and caregivers. May they also tell us how they prevent them. And I know say generally people they commit this thing for our society. It don't dey rampant. So what will they try to talk? Be say, when your pikin suppose dey school, you go tell them, go they sell pure water, go they sell banana, you don't they abuse the child. Some they still fear in their children, they beat them physically, they mend them. That's also child abuse. The one they pay me pass, that be the sexual child abuse. Where be say some adults, they'll go the reason does. They want go the reason pinot things with some more children. If it be boy, if it be girl. So based on tradition, we'll just go on this short break. And when we come back, the children will they educate us, and also the parents will also they tell us how we fit stop them. I remember your country brother Castro, aka Kasinga Moringa. Any other one, Ayawa.
The topic of our discussion is child abuse. Before I introduce my schoolmates by their names, let us look at what child abuse is. Child abuse is any form of physical, sexual, or psychological mistreatment or neglect of a child or children, especially by parents or other caregivers. We have four major types of child abuse, which are physical child abuse, emotional child abuse, neglect, and sexual child abuse. On our show today, we have some talented students and learners who will educate us on child abuse, its effects, and the principles of intervention. With me on the show from my right-hand side are Olariwaju Christiana from Justice League, Chukwu the Joy from Justice League. On my left-hand side are
Ajike Princess from SS1.
Let me start from you, Olariwaju Christiana. Having mentioned the types of child abuse, please, what is child physical abuse?
Among professionals and the general public, people often do not agree on what behavior constitutes physical abuse of a child. Physical abuse often does not occur in isolation, but part of a constellation of behavior, including anxiety, authoritarian control, provoking behavior, and a lack of parent work. The WHO defines physical abuse as the intentional use of physical force against a child that results in or has a high likelihood of resulting in harm for the child's health, survival, development, and dignity. These include hitting, burning, poisoning, suffocating against a child in the home, inflicted with object of punishing. Corporal punishment involves hitting, smacking, slapping, spanking a child with the hand or an implement, such as whip, belt, wooden spoon, hanger, shoe, etc. But it also involves, for example, kicking, shaking or throwing children, punching ears, pulling hairs, biting, scratching, burning, or forcing a child to stay in an uncomfortable position.
Thank you, Olariwaju Christiana. Chukwu the Joy, please can you educate us on child sexual abuse?
Child sexual abuse is when an adult, stronger child or adolescent uses their power to involve a child in sexual activity. Sexual abuse can include kissing or holding a child in a sexual manner, exposing sexual body parts to a child, found a child in a sexual manner, sending access messages or images to a child, persistently intruding on a child's privacy, penetrating the child's vagina or anus by penis, finger, or any other object, child prostitution.
Ajike Princess, Olariwaju has successfully explained what child physical abuse is. Same thing with Joy. Now, what is child emotional abuse?
Child abuse can cause range of emotional effects. Children who are constantly ignored, shamed, terrorized, or humiliated suffer at least as much, if not more than, if they are physically assaulted. According to the Joy Heart Foundation, many childhood development studies show that the brain development of the child is greatly influenced and respond to the experience with families, caregivers, and the community. Many abused children grow up to experience insecurity, lack of self-esteem, and lack of development. Many abused children experience ongoing difficulties with trust, social withdrawal, trouble in school, and forming relationships. Thank you.
Okwesili Chidima, neglect is a form of child abuse. So when does it occur?
Neglect occurs when a child lays necessities of life are not met, and their health and development are affected. Basic needs include food, housing, healthcare, adequate clothing, personal hygiene living conditions, timely provision of medical treatment, adequate supervision.
Thank you very much. Olariwaju Christiana, we equally know that child abuse has effects on its victims, that is, those who are physically abused. What are those effects?
The immediate physical effects of child abuse and neglect can be relatively minor, bruises or cuts or several broken bones, hemorrhage, or even death. In some cases, the physical effects are temporary. However, the pain and suffering they cause a child should not be discounted. Real fracture may be seen with physical abuse, but if present, increased suspicions of abuse, but are found in small minority of children with maltreatment-related injuries.
Thank you. Child abuse is evil and should be condemned in its entirety. Our dear parents, listeners, and viewers, I believe the perpetrators of those evil are not among you, because such people do not have a value or regard for education. I urge you all to carry this message of change to them. But if there is anyone here who is in one way or another involved in child abuse, he or she should retrace his step. Once more, I urge you all to join hands and give the children a better future. If a seed is planted, watered, and given enough manure, it will yield a great harvest. Such is the case with children. Whatever seed you sow in them today is what you will definitely reap tomorrow. Give them a good, solid, and quality foundation today, and make our world a better and safer place to stay tomorrow. Schoolmates, thank you for being here with me, and have a pleasant journey back home. And you out there, thank you for sacrificing your time to watch this program, and may you remain blessed. My name remains Okwesili Oyinyechi.
I remember we discuss the issue of child abuse.
Okay.
I bet to the layman on the streets where no, I don't speak too much grammar.
I no go blow grammar.
Break and down.
Wetin I wan talk be say child abuse na when pikin dey do something wey no good and you no correct am.
Okay.
You when be papa mama number one error, you don commit sin.
Bang down.
And you go answer the query when baba come.
Okay.
I know say you when you born that pikin, you no be the owner of that pikin. Na God na get that pikin.
Okay.
God is the creator and you are just like a caretaker to that child. And if peradventure you are, like I don't enter grammar level, don't mind me. When you don't enter that level of bringing up a child as a parent into this world, number one thing when you go ask God, say, may God give you wisdom and knowledge on how to bring up that child in the way of the Lord, so that the pikin no go come up for where you don't already train and pass. And when you say child abuse, number one, for those people who be say that they stay with people. Pikin when they stay with somebody,
yes.
Now that own I was pass. Your own, you know, say you get your own pikin as a son. What you no go do to your son on that my daughter? You go dey do am to am, you go beat am, you go break his head because he do one bad thing. Now sin, repent. Okay. Sure, they hear me so. So the best way that one another abuse on his own, no. Then there's another kind of abuse. We have different type of abuse. The other type of abuse now when pikin, when you born come up for your belly. They do bad thing and you when papa mama you know say this pikin they do bad thing, you no correct am. Now your own eye was pass. That is another abuse. You now you abuse first start for head before enter the pikin body. Shey dey hear me now. So when we go take put an end to this abuse, be say go back to God and cry, say, oh Lord, have mercy on me and restore my family back to the feet of righteousness and holiness. And when you now pray that prayer, God will come give you wisdom on how to dey nurture that pikin, how to dey bring am up. By so doing, you see that abuse when they talk say left, right, center, God go put an end to am.
Child abuse now with the thing where they happen. When person wey don grow come carry small pikin, they treat am anyhow. Sometimes they use that small pikin do the thing where man and woman wey don grow up supposed to do. Sometimes they use the small pikin, they do laborer. Sometimes they use the small pikin do all that kind funny things wey no good. Na im be child abuse. Na im be say you dey use that child in a bad way, abuse. So the law of our land no support am. The law of our land, e get various laws, plenty law wey dey write like that. So say anything wey you do to child, make they do you this one. If you come sleep with pikin, child right act go say imprisonment for life. The other law, penal code go say make they just as the judge take decide. But e get all sorts of laws wey dey against that one. The thing wey bad for that child abuse be say any pikin wey they don tamper like that pikin go dey fear human relate. You know they like relate with people again. E come dey get strong mind. E dey fear people. If na man wey do am that thing, e go dey fear men. If na woman wey do am that thing, e go dey fear woman. The thing go come be say for society, e come no go be balanced adults wey grow well go stand gidigba. E go get comma somewhere. So na im be that one. Abeg, parents, person wey dey look after children, make una carry una 2 hand put for una ear. Make you find out where your pikin dey. No leave your pikin to driver. No leave your pikin to cook. No leave your pikin to house help. You say bath pikin, na house help go bath. Feed pikin, na house help go feed. Dress pikin, na wetin you dey do? So papa, mama, make una shine una eye for where the pikin side. Na una pikin be that. Now una first suppose give am attention. Una suppose care for am, no be house help. Una hear?
Whenever you deprive a child from anything rightfully that he's supposed to follow his peers, to follow his mates, by education, by allowing him to socialize, by overjobbing the child at home, that one too is child abuse. Then
The child.
that's what I mean by overjobbing.
Okay.
So then sexual abuse, that one is not just for child, but when it's for child, it's for children. When you abuse children sexually, that one is very, very, very bad. So the second question is providing alternative solutions to how we can end it. I feel that one is for adults. It's more like we keep on preaching, orientation, tell people what to do and what not to do, how to train children. It's not everybody that born that knows how to take care of children. And if you know you don't have the resources to take care of children, I advise you don't born, because gone are the days you born after making 5, 6, 7 children, you decide to send them out to people to live with auntie, to live with uncle, or to live even with people you don't know. If you don't know, maybe directly or indirectly, they may be abusing the children. And you cannot give what you don't have. At the end of the day, what they get from there, they might come out to spoil the society in a way, in a negative way, because it's what they get from there that they will come out with. Well, what do I mean? When they come out, when they've grown, coming out from that place, if they are abused sexually or they are abused by not giving them the right education that they're supposed to be given.
For me, but you, Baba, can't quit me on just so I can't you. When terrorize in the street, I know say I be threat. Niggas can't conquer me, so they pray for my death. On pay me long my shoes, see on for my head. AK-47, go back, bellow share my jet. Why you waiting for my album? Multi rum, anything, multi palace in the studio, multi boss, anything.
Okay, people, this is Street Hustle. That segment on Streetwise, what they promote handwork, they promote creativity, they promote talent. Today on Street Hustle, when they bring one young Nigerian youth to say, in handwork, now into the chef matter, now they do small cooking business. So based on tradition, this Nigerian is a graduate. He graduate, he read economics, he look for white collar job, and it's no pure for them. Now he use his brain, discover his talent, come begin to do small cooking. He come open small food outlet where be say na small food in dey sell. And wetin dey try dey do, his selling point be say in dey sell those food where be say all those fast food dey sell, all those big eatery where we dey enter, we dey pay thousands of naira go chop. In dey do am here in a small way, in a local way where people dey fit dey buy am for small money. This guy is happily married with kids, and we'll just enter inside the place now. Make we see how he hustle dey be, so that you fit use am to inspire other Nigerians.
Can I smell that number one? Life is full of Baba baby, it's okay. I am ninja. Baba baby, it's okay. I am ninja. So shine on the beat. I am ninja. Listen. Now every night and day I pray to God. Make it bless my life with a kind of song. Where the people out there go to sing along. We go carry me go many shows abroad. Every night and day with the knees and pray. We pray to God to bless your way. Enemies out there they block your way. And finally I have this to say, Baba pay me so okay. I am ninja. Baba pay me so okay. I am ninja. Now anything you dey do, make you do I'm well, oh. It no matter whether I got you to sell, oh. Some people like you, some don't want to make you excel, oh. Or make you look them like say you no send, oh. Every night and day on my knees I pray.
Okay, my people, welcome back to Street Hustle. Where we promote talent, passion, hard work, and dedication. Yes, so this side chicks the chef shop. One go get brother saying I graduate, in the hustle tire as the job no come. You can't do a small selling of food business where they meet up. And right now in the here with me, we saturate the issue. May he tell us what you make an enter this hustle, the challenges where they face, and also the advice to also prospective youths where say they out there, they wait for the white and blue collar jobs. Mr. Chus,
bro,
welcome to Street Hustle.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
I hear you, bro.
Okay. I come, I see your hand up. I say I must feature you so that to encourage and inspire other youths that are on the streets, still waiting for the white collar job that are not forthcoming. So I better tell Nigerians, tell the viewers, people watching you there, inspire them, motivate them with your words. What will make you enter this hustle when you do so?
Why I enter this hustle, we say I'm a graduate, you know, economics, and I came out with 2-1. White collar job is not the best again in this country. As far as me, I do so. I don't try hustle a whole hustle, but at the street, the bar, that make me start here. I want to do this. This is my outlet. The ideas, the inspiration just came to me that because I've looked for a job, I've worked in the bank, in the journalism firm, but it wasn't paying me well. So I decided to go into the streets where I could actually pick the money and stay on my own. And that made me just open this outlet. What I do here is I do fried rice, white rice, coconut rice, swallows. I do party things again, event things. So I prefer this job more than to go to sit in an office to work for someone where at the end of the day, I'll be paid peanut. And it's actually a borrowed life. Before the month go end, I go don't borrow money to pay up, say, I don't want to pay up. So the one where they go pay me for that salary, I go don't cut and say I they pay busy. And busy as a young man, no be the best thing. So now me enter the street, say, make I hustle this thing.
They gather around.
They gather around small. Because now so Dangote say take gather him money. What they hear Dangote today. So I don't say in a short while I go soon blow. I go blow, God know now. Because now God give me this inspiration, say make I start they do
business they pay.
Actually, bro, the business they pay is creative, it's industrial. You have to keep your mind, focus your mind there. Because when you watch how all those eateries started, they started very small like me.
Confirm.
So in a short time, I know I'm going to move from here to a better place, a bigger space. Right now, once it's lunchtime now, here no, they even they contain people where they come, they eat again.
Nah, I was even going to that.
You know, I started with just few chairs here. It's like 8 chairs or so. So, but right now, people, once it's lunchtime now, they know the feed, they sit down again. Some, they even they carry bench, go outside, sit. Because they don't say the food when they eat, na confirm food.
What will be your selling point as a young man? Because inside this building material, inside this place where your outlet is, so there are a lot of people that are selling, food vendors, local ones, all around the place. What will distinguish your own? What will be that your SP, your selling point?
My selling point is this, when I came here, I walked around the market. It's a plaza, they sell. So I went to some other places, I ate their food, and I found out that, okay, they don't have what I'm going to give them because my name is Food Concept. So now they don't, even the white rice they cook here is not well spiced with green, with spring, they don't garnish them at all, with carrots, spring onions, coleslaw, cucumber, stuff like that. Their fried rice, they don't cook fried rice here, it's only jollof rice. And the jollof rice is not well garnished, it's not well spiced. And they don't have coconut rice here. And I came out with all those coconut rice, all those jollof rice, well garnished, well spiced. And I came out with a vegetable soup, with white soup, with okra vegetable, that you put more vegetable in the okra. So it's not here. So that is this. Then I now do a drink called smoothies. A whole young people, a whole Nigerians, most people don't know what they call cucumber. That fruit is okay for your health. And I now do smoothies, a drink, and I make sure that it's chilled. So when I came here, there was no light here. I have to go out there to hustle for money to buy a generator. I bought a brand new gen to use it for my drink, for my freezer.
So you know they do business now. I know it's not easy. There are those things at times I want to weigh you down, saying I don't want to continue with this. What are those challenges, the bottlenecks in this business?
The challenge there is this, that most times you come in the morning to set up the fire. I use gas and I use charcoal pots, In the morning, the fire might not be on fast as you want it. And then, people will not come for their breakfast on time. And there is no light in the country. There's no light in this plaza right now. To me, it's a challenge because I need to have light here. I on generator at all time for the customers to sit down, to eat their food, to enjoy their meal. And it's a challenge to me right now because there's no light. It's an issue because nobody wants to have a lunch where there's no light, where the weather is hot, everywhere is so stuffy. It's actually wrong. So that's the one key challenge I'm having right now. Then the cost of the food stores in the market is so high. Right now, they sell a mudu of rice in the market for 600 naira, which is so high. And if I do vegetable soup right now, the water leaf has gone up so high that a pack of water leaf is 300 naira. Beans is very, very high, it's expensive. The oil that we use is expensive. So these things are the major things, the major challenges in food business. So what I want to tell guys, the people waiting for that street, be say, don't look down on yourself. Daddy job, now I'm bad, they well. If you shame say you don't want hustle, you don't want to do the street, say you want to do something, you won't do anything. At the end of the day, you will turn to the beg money. You want to be a beggar. All your life, you want to be a beggar, which is not good. So the best thing is just that you need to have a focus, career, have a good orientation, be inspired, do something for yourself. You don't need to wait for a white-collar job. It's not the best in Nigeria now. It's not paying you well. If you want a good money right now, you go into politics. That's the key thing you want to do in Nigeria.
They're not giving the youth chance now.
But they're not giving the youth chance to rule. So I decided to, no chance to rule, no chance for me to come to talk, to work again. I need to be on my own. Now I own a company. Now I have staffs that I pay, that are under me, that I pay. It's a dream come true. I don't reach where I won't go. That's more remain. No.
Confirm. God will carry you there.
Amen.
All right, Mr. Chus, it's nice talking to you on the show.
Nice. It's my pleasure, bro.
So we will talk to many other people who get small things like this. If you get this kind of hustle, maybe we inspire people, motivate people. Maybe we have show for the background. Streetwise now the correct avenue. Or if we inspire other people. See, Mr. Chus, he start very small, but he pray and say he will get big. Yes, what the other those big issues they give now, Mr. Chus they give now for inside this place. So now so he be on Streetwise today. So we will go over to other things we need to do on the show.
Welcome to the streets. So I feel me by you, they don't go to beat.
I bet bros, what will be your name first?
My name is Omeja Hakim.
If you answer this my question,
Ma try.
You will try.
I go try.
Okay, if you just get that correct, I give you 500.
No problem.
If I give you if you win, what you go use the 500 do?
I'll go work now.
You're going to go work. So now work can be your problem now?
Don't be my problem, but as a street now.
Okay, just tell me the full meaning of POS. What it stand for? You dey use am POS. That POS machine wey we dey use so. What do you mean? POS. Hey, you don set. Hey. Oh boy, oh yeah, now think. You dey use am now? Your guy no get am for shop. Hey. Wetin dey top? How you dey be now? Wetin dey sempe? You know Segemenge for you?
You know Segemenge.
You know Segemenge? Now no dey use that for una shop.
You know they use am.
But you don't see the machine before.
I never see am before.
You don't even know they call POS. Ha, you're hard though. Okay, this bro say never even see POS, so I talk to even know the meaning. Oh boy, yeah. See how Nigeria people they for my heart. They just inform my heart about the simple question I asked just now. Yes, so the answer to that simple street quiz question I just asked, POS now, point of sale. Yes, so that means when you just buy something, you can easily make your payment at the point of sale. So, country people, now so I'll wrap up this week episode of Streetwise. As I always say here for this program, but now they follow us for our social media platforms where they for your screen. So that is talking about the Facebook and the YouTube. But also they call us for advert placements and sponsorship. And if you get that special hustle where you go to inspire other Nigerians, where you see they do sit down and look, where they say every business and like better business, also call us on the number on your screen. Yes, so till I bounce along next week with my two-legged dispense on top of this program, I remain your country brother, Castro Katiga Moringa. Stay blessed.
You never know, say me streetwise. Never know, say me streetwise. Streetwise. Streetwise.